Well, murder, intrigue, drama, and yeah, a little dash of fashion and comedy, all the makings of a good work of fiction. Throw in the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, and yeah, you've got a passion for prying. That's the title of my next guest's terrific new book about a lady PI investigating a murder-suicide that turns into a dissection of her own intended death. Nancy Mangano joins us this morning as part of our book author series. Morning to you.
Good morning, Danielle.
So where did the idea for the book come from?
I've always liked to write, and even as a little girl, I would write stories and that. And then as I got into high school, I had an English teacher that told me I should be a writer. But it's just something I've always loved to do. But at the age of 18, I had other aspirations in mind, so it kind of stayed in the back of my mind. And I have a criminal justice background as far as a degree in that, so I've always loved law enforcement. I love investigatory work. I love detective work. But I also like comedy and fun, like people do, lightheartedness. So I thought, well, let's combine the genre, put a mix of crime, put a mix of like the CSI aspect, but put a lot of humor in there.
Oh, absolutely. I'm glad you did too. It's such a fun read. Tell me about the main character.
The main character, Natalie North, she's actually a private investigator. She works in her father's LAPD private investigations firm. She's strong, she's independent, she's hardworking, but like a lot of women, she's also got a fragile, sensitive side, and she's very intelligent. She actually has a bachelor's degree in psychology, but because she's also gorgeous and stylish, her father brings her on because they chase cheating partners. So he brings her on as bait.
Well, there you go. But here's the thing, her passion for prying actually ends up getting her in a little bit of trouble too, doesn't it?
It gets her in trouble because even though she trails cheating partners, she's just really aching to work a case of substance. She wants to work a murder case, just something of real crime. So there's a murder-suicide that takes place nearby. So she starts in her mind thinking possibly it wasn't a murder-suicide, possibly it was a double homicide. So she doesn't tell her father or anybody else. She just starts to investigate on her own in the background. And then through all of that, and also trailing cheating partners, you make a lot of enemies as you unveil what's going on. So she actually takes a bullet and misses it. Couple bullets towards her way, so she starts to investigate her own attempted murder.
And then you throw in her best friend, you throw in a love triangle, a hotshot DA, you throw in Hollywood. I mean, what a tangled web we weave. Without giving too much away, how does she get out?
By her beautiful, great detective skills. She works it through and figures out, and she just starts to backtrack. And because she's good at what she does, she kind of figures out what she gets herself into. And she does come across what was intended to be her own death.
Isn't that something? And I have to tell you, for me, this is just a really fun read, an escape read. Like if you're in the bathroom with the door locked, no kids, they can knock on the door and you're like, leave me alone, this is my little time for myself, right? But at the same time, it's also about the strength of a woman, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And it is. My goal as I wrote the book, it was strictly for fun, entertainment. I want somebody to close the book. If they say, oh, that was fun, oh, that was enjoyable, then I'm happy. So it's just a lighthearted, fun read, but it's good in the way that morality wins in the end because you've got a lot of crazy characters, you've got a lot of good people, bad people, and the bad people get their justice and the good people get what they deserve, and it's just a lot of laughs. Pure fun.
Well, and that's what I like about it, a passion for prying. Nancy, thank you so much for sharing the book with us.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Thank you.
And once again, the book is called A Passion for Prying. For more information on the book or Nancy, please visit her website, nancymangano.com.